Do vibration canceling platforms work? This question comes from Simon in Toronto, Canada. Toronto, I like Toronto. It's a nice city, big city, strange roads. And it's the first place I saw Phantom of the Opera. I don't remember where I saw it, but it was really good. Hey, Paul, what's your view on equipment support? I understand and agree that equipment should be on a sturdy and vibration-free stand. But some of them have crazy prices that can cost as much as a P20, yeah, and more. Is it necessary? Can one hear the stand? Does the stand have a sound signature? Talk to the Brits, and they swear mana stands add Pratt. Well, and Pratt is pace, rhythm, and timing. You know, it's the foot tapping stuff. I have no idea what mana. Maybe it's a brand of stands. And last question, would I get the same benefit if I put my transport on a 50-pound concrete block? Love the videos, thanks a bunch. Well, thank you, sir. Well, God, you know, here we go. You've got half the world saying snake oil and the other half wondering what the hell we're talking about. So here is a vibration stand. And while you can't see it, and Ohm's Law listeners, certainly can't see it, but this is, oh gosh, what is that, 2 inches? Maybe 2 inches, inch and a half, whatever, thick. And it's a special one I got in Germany that I kind of fell in love with, and it's made from multiple layers of different materials to try and, to aid vibration. And we did, we were at the Munich show, and Jürgen Sakwi, who is our distributor over there, did a demo for me. He just took one of our DACs, and we listened to it off the platform and then on the platform. And yeah, I mean, there was a noticeable improvement in sound quality between one and the other. And that's actually why I bought this thing and had it shipped over. And it works great on this turntable. But you'll notice that I don't have it on the rest of the equipment. What we've done here is I had my son, Rob, my youngest, build us these stands, and they're just steel and walnut, and I don't know how thick that is, 1.5 inches again, maybe it's inch thick walnut. That's probably more than an inch, and they're great. Would it be better if I bought these multi-layer special wadi-doo-dah platforms and put it under each? Yep. I'd probably hear an improvement. In fact, I'm sure I would. It does seem to matter. But I have come to the conclusion that sometimes, oh look, somebody didn't plug the iPad back in. You know what? So it's just you and me talking here, and the people in sales who come in here and show. We do tours all the time, and you are welcome to come. Just show up. We'll show you the system. We'll give you the iPad if it's still got any juice left in it, and you can play music in the big room here and have at it. But they never. It's like my kids, like, hey Pop, can I borrow a screwdriver? Sure. Put it back where you found it. Why? Because I can't. And they're scattered all over the house. Anyway, nothing has changed. People here just, I guess they get busy or whatever. And then when you come and the iPad's out of juice and we can't play the system. Okay, what the hell was I talking about? I have, tweaks and things. So I've found that other than paying attention to adequate support, so I wouldn't want to put all this stuff on the floor, and I wouldn't want to dangle it on little flimsy things, but this is a very firm, steady rock of a shelf system, okay? We don't sell it. I mean, it just works. That's good, that's valuable. More than that, putting big slabs of stuff and expensive vibration hoo-ha like we have here, it does improve the sound, but it's more of a pain in the ass than it's worth. So everything we do in this crazy sport of ours has an impact. And some of them, over the years, just aren't worth my time. I would rather go for the bigger changes, for doing things right, doing my basic housekeeping the way it should be done, setting the speakers up properly, getting good cables, the correct cables, getting the AC power foundation right with our regenerators, great electronics, good setup, and leave the tweaks out of the picture. I like a more basic system. And I know that drives people crazy because you could come in here and do all sorts of things and make this system sound better. For whatever reason, in my doddering old age, I want to simply focus on basics and get those to sound as good or better than just about any system in the world, which is what we have achieved here, on the basis of good, firm, foundational construction and assembly of a system. That to me is more important than adding the fluff and the other things that do make a difference, but are oftentimes more trouble and a bigger distraction from what really matters, the core essentials in this system, to deal with. I don't need any more distractions in my system. So yes, and if you used a giant cement block, yeah, no doubt you'd get less vibration and it would probably help. Do you want a giant cement block in your system? If you take my philosophy, focus on getting everything basic right and get your improvements through that, through upgrades in equipment, upgrades in cables, things that are essential. And that's the way I would recommend going. Okay, there's a different opinion for you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.